How much muscle can you gain in a week or in a month or in a year? How much muscle can you gain? Muscle growth, also known as muscle hypertrophy, is a gradual process that takes time and consistent effort. The rate at which individuals can grow muscles vary depending on several factors. For beginners who are new to resistance training, muscle growth can be more noticeable in the initial stages of training. Within a week, beginners may experience improvements in muscle strength and endurance, but the visible increase in muscle size may be minimal. It's important to note that the initial gains for beginners are largely due to improved neural adaptations, where the nervous system becomes more efficient at activating the muscle. So the first part of training, the first phase of training is concentrated on a lot of improvements of strength because the nervous system becomes more efficient at activating his muscles. In 1 month of consistent training, beginners can expect to see some visible muscle growth, especially if they have a proper training program and nutrition plan in place. However, the amount of muscle growth will still be relatively small compared to long-term progress. Over the course of a year, beginners can make a significant gains in muscle size and strength. With proper training, nutrition, and recovery, it's possible to see noticeable changes in muscle mass within this time frame. The rate of growth will vary among individuals due to genetic factors and training intensity and consistency. At the other side, advanced trainers who have been training for several years will experience a slower muscle growth compared to beginners. The rate of muscle growth decreases as one becomes more experienced, as the body adapts to the training stimulus. Advanced trainers may focus more on fine-tuning their physique and maintaining muscle mass rather than achieving significant gains. Body types, also known as somatotypes, can influence muscle growth to some extent. The three main somatotypes are ectomorphs, mesomorphs, and endomorphs. Ectomorphs typically have a lean and slender body type and may find it more challenging to gain muscles due to a faster metabolism. Mesomorphs tend to have a natural athletic and muscular build, making it easier for them to gain muscle. At the end, we have endomorphs that they have a higher propensity for storing body fat and may need to be more mindful of their nutrition while training to build muscle. There are some differences in muscle growth between men and women due to hormonal factors. Testosterone, which is higher in men, plays a significant role in muscle growth. Women can still build muscle but may not experience the same rate of growth as men. However, the actual training principles for muscle growth, remain similar for both genders, also men and women. Age is another factor that influences muscle growth. Generally, younger individuals have a higher potential for muscle growth due to higher levels of natural growth hormone and increased sensitivity to resistance training. As individual age, muscle growth becomes more challenging due to hormonal changes and a gradual decline in muscle protein synthesis. However, regular resistance training can still promote muscle growth and help slow down muscle loss associated with aging. To maximize muscle growth, it's essential to have a well-designed training program that includes a variety of exercises targeting different muscle groups. Progressive overload, which involves gradually increasing the intensity, volume, or complexity of training, is crucial for continued muscle growth. Adequate nutrition with a focus on consuming enough protein and overall calories to support muscle growth is also important. Sufficient rest and recovery between workouts allow the muscle to repair and to grow. Periodization, which involves structuring training into different phases, can be beneficial for maximizing muscle growth. This may include variation in training volume, in training intensity, and in training exercises, and to selection these exercises over specific periods of time. By changing training variables, the body is continually challenging, promoting muscle adaptation and growth. It's important to remember that individual response to training can vary, and patience is the key when it comes to muscle growth. Consistency, proper nutrition, rest, and adherence to a well-rounded training program are key factors in achieving optimal muscle growth over time. I hope that you like these lessons, and I hope to see you soon in the next lesson.